So Chris Brown came out and said that it's okay for R&B singers to have ghost writers, but not rappers. That's what his quote. Um, they all got ghosts. I don't care what artist you mentioned that was big. They've all had somebody write something. It's just that in the public, when you work understand these corporations, they sell an image. They selling a vibe. So even the most talented, even the most talented of artists have had outside writers. They've had songs that were ghosted by somebody or parts that were. It's just that um, you gotta sell the image of them as a one man band or one person operation, which it's never really is because it's always a team because someone's going to critique or they add a part or something. I don't care how talented you are, there's something there. As far as rappers go, well, I know Snoop had ghostwriters. I know he had RBX back in the day, and the DLC did some verses and stuff. But the bottom line is this: if a fraud like Puffy can be considered getting a lifetime achievement award, then anybody's fair game. And I do call Puffy a fraud because they obviously. The thing is this: there was a time if you grew up in a particular era like I did, thing called biting, people would clown you. Then people don't care no more. They haven't cared in about 20 years. But when New York sold out for the South, they obviously didn't care because it was biting the style. And let me be real with you. Rappers can get away with having ghosts more than singers can. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of them are studio creations. Tough guy persona, pop rapper persona, they role playing. So when they get to the big screen, they not already sold how they are. Like for instance, did you really know who Tupac was? Do you really know who Ice T is? You get this wheel of fortune of a spin of all this imagery and all this stuff. Those cats been acting. So if I found out they had ghost writers in the studio, I wouldn't be shocked or surprised because they've been selling you a creation. Like, do you know who Will Smith really is? Do you know who LL Cool J is? You have to go through all these names and these artistries. They all like Common. Common was a conscious rapper back then. Got some crossover. I remember that Dr. Pepper commercial when the statue was erected, like Michael Jackson history thing. I was tripping. I think. I always had a theory about those so-called conscious rappers. That's not saying that didn't write their stuff, but they were in the limelight. One thing you gotta remember, it's like when these artists talk about the anti-corporate thing, this and that, but they sign sponsor deals. They always know where the money is. So don't fall for the contradiction. It's the greatest. They got that from a lot of white artists who did that mess too. Talking about, remember Nirvana used to have corporate sucks, but they're on the cover of Rolling Stone and they working for Geffen Records. I mean, get up, miss me with that. But ghosting, well, Chris Brown need all the help he can get. I mean, he ain't, it ain't like the songs are that deep to begin with, lyrically speaking. They're not the deepest. You go for the groove and you can tolerate his voice here and there. But they ghost in all phases. So the truth is, if they're getting ghosted, it ain't helping because ain't there's not like you're getting a lot of what I call great lyricism. It's not like you're getting prime Stevie Wonder and prime Ice Cube writing. So, but whatever. But what do you think? Chris Brown says it's okay for R&B singers to get ghosts, but not rappers. I think they all need to. I ain't got no problem with none of it because they all selling you the imagery. You don't know unless you see them play or perform or sing something. You don't really know no way because the industry will sell you fake singing all day long. They'll sell you fake rappers. They had remember that rap group those young black teenagers back in the 90s and they were white boys. So don't tell me they won't sell you the fake bill of goods. They milli vanilli in all styles of music. And when your eyes open to it, it's a bunch of ghosts. It's like playing Pac-Man in the dark or Miss Pac-Man in the dark. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And Breezy got it tied to his opinion, but they all use ghosts because they sell the images of ghosts. You don't know who that real person is, even though you can swear up and verbatim through their words. I'm out.